Hello, my name is Luisa, and today I'm going to present theories of personality concepts of positive psychology, Buddhism, and Buddhism psychology. I'm going to talk about question number 3, which is how does positive psychology or Buddhist psychology concepts address children who are orphans or have unhealthy parents, and how is their personality development affected? And number 2, choose some of the concepts of Dalai Lama was touching on his speech and compare and contrast with other personality theories that have been presented during the semester. First of all, what is positive psychology? Positive psychology is the study of happiness and is the scientific study of the strength that enables individuals to thrive. It focuses on how to help people prosper and lead happy lives. It also includes humanistic themes of a proactive personality and seeking growth. Positive psychology has 3 pillars within a positive psychology. The first one is positive subjective experience, and an example of that is happiness and satisfaction, and also intrinsic striving. The second one is positive traits, which is optimism and resiliency. And number 3 is positive institution, which is workplace and schools. First one, positive subjective experience. The first pillar is positive subjective experience, and it is related to happiness and satisfaction in a person's life. This aspect might be difficult to observe in an orphan or child or an abused child. Most orphans, child with an unhealthy parents find intrinsic motivation. Since the orphan children do not have their biological parents to support them, they use intrinsic motivation to overcome life's challenges. The second one is positive traits. The meaning of residency is the quality that allows some people to be knocked down by life and they come back stronger than ever. And the meaning of optimism is a good quality that can positively affect mental and physical health. It is difficult for orphan and children with unhealthy parents to have these traits because of all the hard work they go through. One of the things that keep them going is being optimistic and see the future as a good thing, that everything will be okay. The third one is positive institutions. Positive institution is said to be regarding to workplace and school place, but also see the household environment is just as significant as the work and school. A positive institution will be a good guide for a healthy adolescence. Children spend half of their time in school and adults in their jobs, so teachers and the people around them should include positive thinking, such as being optimistic and other healthy traits. What is Buddhist psychology? Buddhist psychology is to bring some of the insights, observations, and experience from the Buddhist tradition to bear on the human body, mind, emotions, and behavior patterns as we tend to view them today. The Dalai Lama video on compassion. Dalai Lama video speaks about how we attain true meaning of compassion. He was talking about himself when he was a child, and he explained that the first experience we all have is when we are born, is our mother holding us and showing us compassion and love. He said that the seed of compassion is what our parents give us since we are born, especially our mothers. They're more compassionate and they show more love instead of the dad. The dads are more into themselves, and instead of the mothers, they're more around their babies and giving breast and everything. So depending on the affection our parents give us as child, we will have a big effect when we become adults. How does positive psychology and Buddhist psychology address children who are orphans or have unhealthy parents? Dalai Lama explains that those children who have unhealthy parents or orphans will have more chances of developing mental problems and have difficulties living, including anger. What is the meaning of anger? Anger is a corrosive emotion that can run off with your mental and physical health. It is also said to be related with those who have had negative experience in their early phases of their lives. In Dalai's speech, he also talked about children who become self-centered, and which is they are only worried about themselves, and those children will have the most difficult time socializing with others in the future, and they will most likely will cause stress, anxiety, insecurity, and even blood pressure. Comparing Buddhism to positive psychology. Buddhism is also in agreement with the positive psychology notion that the most meaningful happiness comes from within rather than from external pleasures, which are transient and can lead to excess and addiction. The Dalai Lama stresses the importance of a generally positive attitude on life and the internal happiness, even if that means to sacrifice the pursuit of wealth. Comparing Buddhism and Maslow's theory of hierarchy. Maslow's thinking is at the core humanistic psychology and has recently seen a resurgence of interest at the subfield of positive psychology gains popularity. He created a diagram of basic necessities for human survival, including safety needs, psychological needs, love and belonging needs, and esteem needs. Maslow's theory is generally summarized in a pyramid of hierarchy, and it proves that methods of motivations vary between a person's social status, and on the other hand, Buddhism describes humans as being equal and being able to self-motivate. This is the pyramid of hierarchy, which is self-actualization, esteem, love, belonging, safety, and physiological. This hierarchy suggests that people are motivated to fulfill basic needs before moving on to the other, more advanced needs. He displayed this hierarchy as a period at the foundation level. Humans must fulfill basic physical needs like food and shelter before moving on to the other needs, such as self-esteem and relationship needs. Thank you. This is all my presentation.